The storm gathers. Its shadow envelops mankind. It is the eve of cataclysm. History is being written.
I was 5 when the war kicked off. And I was bombed out 3 nights on the trot. And we were walking up to Uncle's, you know, there and there, and we get bombed out of there. I think he was looking at us all. My dad got, I don't know how you can say it, but he got put in charge of an air raid shelter. So we moved up into Wavertree, you know.
Out of the danger has arisen a great citizen army, the Home Guard. Clerks, factory hands, bank managers are trained in the very streets they may one day have to defend.
And life was life. I used to run around in no shoes on, playing ollies in the gutter, you know, but it never did me any harm. I used to go around with a little cart and collect jam jars. You know, used to get pennies for them and all that. Me and my mates used to go around the grids, you know, outside the shops with a stick and some chewing gum. 10p piece, half a crown, whatever. And we used to get money like that and to go to pictures, you know. But life was so different. I didn't have any qualifications. I just left, you know. And I never got the chance to look around and play around. My brother, my eldest brother next to me, got me into the butchers as an older boy, you know. So I used to go around Liverpool and Belvale and Garston and all that on a bike. I enjoyed it because it's freedom. You're out, you know, baskets and all getting stuck in the railway lines and the basket all over the place. I was a bit of an earwig and I was doing this and snatching that, but when I went in the army, I stopped and just, you know, going with my life in the army. I obeyed orders and all that jazz, you know.
Hello. This is very like something that happened to me about 6 years ago. Yes, John's had it. This is his first day in the army. And see, he still looks happy. Just a minute. On behalf of the NCOs, I extend you a most hearty welcome. Get inside. And this is where John meets his first real live sergeant, where he becomes an 8-figure number and where he gets his most important piece of army equipment: knife, fork and spoon.
You just went in, had your interview. Right, you're going there, you know, and you grade this or grade that, you know. And I ended up in Cassock Camp. That's where I did all my service, 41 Company. They trained me to drive. And what you used to do 1 week driving and the second week maintenance on the trucks, showing you what to do. And then when you come to do your final test, I mean, they used to take me on a pyramid like that, and you had to park your car or your wagon on the top, neither forward nor backwards. When you achieved that, then you went in for your test. And so they took me down to Poole, didn't they, in the middle of summer. And I was driving a 10-tonner. But it was great. Well, it was always involved, taking the signals to the rifle range or going up to the tank corps and doing things up there. And then they put me on a ration truck, which meant that I was collecting rations for the hospital. And I had another corporal with me, you know, so we used to go out. While I was in the army, I had a letter from my mother and father, and my dad said to me, talk to me as a son, you know. And he said, I've got something to tell you. He said, we're going to emigrate to Canada. I said, well, what happened to me then? I'm on my own again. And my family went to Canada, the £10 passage. They went down that. And that's, I never seen my mother for 18 years after that.
4 out of every 5 Britons live and work in cities short of living space. To maintain an average living standard, their drive to export is intensified. For many, life is too restricted. Increasing numbers look to the empire for their future, and the emigrants' reason is always the same.
Because my husband thought there was better opportunities for work out there.
Here is the problem in terms of living space and population. On a small island of less than 100,000 square miles, almost 50 million people. Less than half that number provides the white population of the whole of the vast dominions. Canada, the biggest dominion, needs millions more industrial workers to exploit its unlimited resources for the world's benefit.
My life was in the army at the time. I couldn't just come out of the army and go there. And when I came out of the army, I didn't go to Canada. Never seen him for 18 years after that. Oh, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. Because with being in the army, you didn't have time to think about your family life because your head was with the army. You were doing all kinds, you know, going on manoeuvres and things like that, you know. It was experience and it was great, you know. I never got downhearted. When I fall in love, it will be completely, for I'll never fall in love in a restless world like this is. Love is ended before it's begun, and too many moonlight kisses seem to cool in the warmth of the sun. When I fall in love, it will be completely, or I'll never fall in love. And the moment I can feel that you feel that way too is when I fall in love with you.